You know what it is, y'all. Savage AF is the show. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto, man. I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, this is Shang. And for all you dirty bitches in the world, and we ain't talking about women, we talking about dirty bitches, the right-wing Republicans, the racists in the country. You ain't gonna like this show. You're gonna end up trolling us on this show.
Coons. Y'all ain't gonna like it.
Yeah, you ain't gonna like this shit. But that's what it is. Savage AF, brought to you by the world famous us. And it's us. We are the producers, executive directors, the finance,
director of photography,
casting. We all the people that's in the feed. We
craft services.
Yeah, exactly. We cash your ass. We the ones that cash your ass. So thank you. Nicole H. I cast you too. So don't even act like Miss Amber. You too. So make sure that you check us out on all the podcast platforms of the show. Let's start off with like that. Let them know that you must check us out and subscribe to us on these platforms. It's these platforms. Ready, Pedro? 1, 2, 3, go.
iTunes, Google Play, Slacker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud. I don't even know if I did any. I can't read.
You missed it. That's all good. But we're on all those platforms.
Wherever you get your podcast. But right now, just like right now.
At this moment, right now. Right.
On YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, Monday through Friday. And that's your dose of Savage AF for you.
Right.
Mondays and Fridays, we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday, we're on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically. Okay.
Typically.
Shit
changes. Things happen.
Life
The world moves around, you know what I'm saying? There comes a time in every man's life when things, I don't know why I went down that road.
Every man's life.
There comes a time.
Have a seat, young man.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Every man's life where shit changes. Also make sure that you check us out on not only the podcast platform of the show, but before I go into this other thing, I'm gonna need y'all to start doing this more. I don't want to have to tell y'all motherfuckers this shit again. If I gotta tell y'all again, you know what that means. All right, you already know what it means. I don't want to even
pimp swipe.
Yeah, swipe, not a punch, not a slap.
Not a slap.
It's a
that's Juwan Howard pimp swipe.
It's called a plap. That's a punch slap. Okay. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro on the Grammage. Oh, Gram.
Insta.
Gram. And make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang on the Gram. Yeah. On the Gram. Oh, Gram. All right, so make sure you do that. But we ain't done. You think it's over when it's over, and it's not over yet. It's about to go down the way it's going down, and you don't even know what's going down until I tell you. But I'm going to tell you right now. Tell them where they got to go when they look at the scroll. Where they got to go. Where y'all got to go. Tell them.
To the YouTube channel, because if you miss us live, damn it, we're still here for you. We've got all the shows archived, okay? For you on our YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, youtube.com/lowercase c/SavageAFWorld.
Why can't you just understand that, people? And what you do when you go there, you do this. Click the fucking bell, make yourself known. And if you like some of the content you've seen on our YouTube channel, which we're building, we're going for 1 trillion people. And without you, we can't get 1 trillion. But you got to do this too. Give us some thumbs up if you like some of the content. And if you don't like the content, keep that shit to yourself.
Pimp swipe. I'm going to pimp swipe your ass.
And if you do a timeout, pimp swipe.
Don't call timeout at the end.
Don't you call no timeout.
I see y'all in the building, man. Bronda, D, Nicole, Stacy, Christina. Miss Adverb, give me my child support woman. Nicole H,
Yep.
Sandy. Man, the building is building itself. I love that.
It's building itself. I see a bunch of people in here. Ham, spam, potato, tomato. You name it. Y'all don't even know what that is. That woman went viral, and they made about 15 different versions of it. It's hilarious. And shout out, what up, though? What up, though? Shout out to my dude, Rodney Perry. Shout out to my dude, Godfrey. Fellow comedians. Yo, man, you gonna weather the storm. T.I. can't stop you, nigga. I know you think T.I. can stop you, but he can't stop you. The king of the South can't stop you, nigga.
To stay north.
Yeah. I got so much inboxes of T.I.'s fans like, hey man, fuck you, man, making fun of T.I. I said, one, he's a comic now. Everybody can get this smoke. I made fun of Pedro. Pedro had a set that I was watching going where it's like he was doing his material. All of a sudden, he flipped the fuck out. Started, shut up, bitch! You bitch.
She interrupted on the punchline.
And then the manager came over and put his hand on my shoulder. Is he gonna be all right? I don't fucking know.
I was fine.
So
couple drinks after the set, I was fine.
We
F. Gatlin, Miranda, I see you. What up, though? Yeah, man. You know, T.I., you want to step into the joke arena? Welcome to the Terror Dome.
Welcome. Yeah.
How my hair is growing.
But no, yeah, it's just funny how there's comics coming at me and comics about, hey man, you just hate because T.I.'s gonna take your spot. T.I. is $7 million in. I think a spot is not what I'm worried about with this nigga. He's doing his thing. And good luck on your comedy career, T.I. Godfrey didn't diss you. I was clowning you because you were clownable. Yeah, it was me. I was clowning you because you're clownable, motherfucker. Everybody can get to smoke. I clowned my mother. My mother used to have little tiny ass legs. The rest of her body seemed normal, but her legs were stubby and tiny. And when I say my mother was cheetah fast, like it was weird. Her legs were like this. They looked like this. And she would race other kids in the neighborhood and smoke them. Then she started racing grown-ass men and smoke them. And I'm telling you, her legs were about this tall. And she had and her feet were very streamlined. And that's my mother. So you think I give a fuck what I say about T.I., nigga? Bring the heat. I'm fucking around. I got problems. All right,
that's it.
Wow.
All right, man. Well, let's get into it. Speaking of problems, shit.
Get into it.
We talk about the problems of the world in the I don't give a fuck style. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter, Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Here is your run up for today. It's the hell of a two of a Tuesday. We're gonna end with a Shangry today. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yay. That's it.
I'm gonna leave it at that and give the rest to Shang. Black Pedro popping before that. We're gonna be talking about hating for the Lord. Welcome to the church. Before we get into that, let's talk about today's date.
I know we're gonna go. You're gonna keep going, but did you just say hating?
I'm talking about hating for the Lord. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Church.
Wow.
But before we get into that sermon, we are going to talk about today's date because today is 2/2/2/2/2/2/2/2.
No, see, you know I have to do like this.
And
for you ladies,
a lot of twos today. Let's talk about it.
It's
2. All right, man. But before we get into that, we do have a motherfucker say what for y'all today. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it as a surprise. Just hold on, y'all. This story's still in the oven, but we'll bring them out. It's baking up, but we'll talk about it. But before we get into that, before our motherfucker say what, we do want to start off today. On a serious note. With a big old fat no shit. Today, the killers of Ahmaud Arbery, the murderers, the McMichael Klansmen,
right?
Greg and Travis, and their murdertographer William Roddy Bryan.
Right. These hillbilly fucks.
They were convicted today of a federal hate crime, which means officially, no shit, that Ahmaud Arbery was killed because he's black. I saw you, Jamaica Lynch. We got you, girl. You got to be all caps yelling at us about a mob. We here for it. So while this is a no shit moment, like, okay, yeah, we all raise your hand if you didn't know that Ahmaud Arbery got killed because he was black. Like, go ahead, stand up. Now move to the back of the room. Slam your head against the wall.
There's a news channel ran by black people called the No Shit News.
Really? No shit?
Yes, that's the No Shit News. And so I just want y'all to know that if you are surprised by the fact that he was killed because he was black, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to take your hand, look at my hand, cup it. See how my hand's cupped? I need you to cup it on the back of your head. I need you to be at the top of the steps and throw your ass down the steps.
Yourself down the steps, man.
What the fuck did you think it was? All right? He didn't. There was 5 white people that jogged past these motherfuckers, and they stopped and handed them water like they were in the marathon. This dude they chased down on some straight lynching, because it was a lynching. I'm so sick of people trying to act like it's not a lynching. That is a form of lynching to me. It is not just, oh, well, it was a fight and then one guy got out of hand. No, you killed an innocent black man for nothing other than you're a racist cunt. Period. The end.
Yeah, man. Well, they probably also killed him because of his long, dirty toenails. Remember?
Right. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. That was.
All right. So while this is a no shit moment, like obviously it was a hate crime, and obviously they were killing him because of that. One thing I found interesting about this is that, you know, oftentimes when speaking with people of a Ritz or Nabisco background, crackers, you might call them. You know, a lot of times you'll call something racist, and they'll be like, "Well, prove that that's racist. Prove that he's racist. Prove that they're prove." Well, they did it in court. They went through all the emails and the fucking text messages and all of that, and there was a lot of nigger, coon, monkey, nigger in there. So they were able to build a case.
There was a lot of racist shit going on.
Also,
and by the way, can I just say something real quick?
Get in there.
Tamika, look. Instead of, okay.
Oh, I see, because whack rhymes with black. So I'm whack page. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got a writer in the building.
Right. Jamaica's always coming aggressive at me on Facebook, all caps, always saying something. Jamaica, chill the fuck out. Relax. Take some fucking Somanex.
It's not.
It ain't that deep. You ain't got to go so hard to paint. And if you go too hard to paint, you're going to get fucking... You gonna get smoked back. You rub sticks together, nigga, you get fire.
Are you related to Loretta Lynch, Jamaica Lynch? Because you're working against black people right now.
Wow, look at this. I'm gonna have to pull it.
Fuck us both.
Well, God, yeah, wait a minute. I'm in TK Kirkland. Bitch, who raised you?
Right.
Why are you acting like this? What's wrong with you?
Yes, sir.
Fuck us.
Right.
Fuck you.
Hey. But back to the lecture at hand. The most significant, because, you know, part of me even, you know, today, but it got broken down for me, so I get it now. But you know, part of me today is like, I mean, okay, it seemed kind of redundant to give them another life sentence.
But you know why, right? Did you find out why?
Well, in case anything happens with their state conviction, gets thrown out, you know, whatever, shit that Bill Cosby is free after being convicted, after he wasn't supposed to be on trial anyways, right? So like technicalities can happen in court, right? So in case any technicality comes up, this federal conviction now ensures that these men will, because let's say the state, some governor pardons them or whatever, don't matter, dog.
Yeah.
The Fed's gonna get your ass. So that's what it is. So it's just like that backup life sentence in case the first one dies before they
right.
do.
And so
And they got another life sentence waiting.
Right.
So,
and we're hoping that I hope that they go to hell, and then when they get to hell, they get another life sentence in hell. If there's a hell, because I don't believe it exists. But if it was, I wish it was.
right. There you go. That's what it is. So
wow.
Nah, leave it alone, man. It's crazy. Jeff Keller, what's going on, brother? Always good chopping it up with you. Saw the man recently at the Comedy Chateau, which, by the way, I'll be at this Friday, 7:30.
Yes, make sure you go check him out in North Hollywood. North Hollywood on Lankersham. All right.
And Shang and I will be at the Grotto at the pier in San Francisco on Saturday. Maya Baker, I see you.
We will be there. It's going to be a good show.
We stranded on death row.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Keller says federal law overrides state law, no matter what state it is, guys.
Well, let me ask you people in the feed this, other than Jamaica, who apparently says fuck you, and even when you say good morning, you want some coffee, hey, fuck you. Yeah. You are the epitome of the angry black woman stereotype, and I need you to fucking tone down, because when I see you in these streets, I don't hit women, but I will make an exception with your bitch ass. I'm fucking with you.
I'm only laughing because I know he's not serious.
Not serious. I would never hit a woman. I would take a shopping cart and run it into you. That's different.
You hire a homeless woman to fight him, dog. That's easy.
Everybody knows that.
That's easy.
You hire a hard cocaine knuckled lesbian to put hands on them. And then they can say, well, no, I'm a woman. Well, so is that butch ass bitch right there. She's a woman too. So it's not me getting in trouble. But I wanted to ask you this, Pedro, and people in the feed. And we're fucking with you. Don't be so sensitive. Fucking with you. Now, in this case, do you think that it changed anything?
It's just their face. This is the most
look at
Neanderthal looking. The dude in the middle. Is that Travis? Boy, close your mouth. You goddamn mouth breather.
Yeah, he can't even close his mouth. The whole time.
To figure out. He's like, wait, it's 2 for 1.
What?
But what if I only want 1?
God, I wish I was back in Cracker Barrel calling them nigger through the window. I just wish I could just point at him while I'm eating me a nice sloppy grits and burger and point out, look at those niggers. But the bottom line is, do you think that it changed anything pertaining to, like, was it a message sent because of what happened with them?
Like, you mean to the greater cracker community?
Yes.
Well, no, because currently, and I think his last name is Morris, but I know the first name is DeMontario. Actually, I should hit up my frat brother, who's part of the representation team, and get him on here. But we know of a FedEx driver who was shot at and chased.
Oh yeah, and chased, racial slurs.
Yeah,
definitely tried to kill him.
A similar looking father-son caveman.
Both of them, put it this way, both of them got food in their beard from 1993.
There's a jalapeno popper in there somewhere.
Yeah, they're like, oh, wait a minute. I was looking for this. They are really the epitome of it. But guess what? This was such a slam dunk. And I'm going to say what his mom said. I saw a thing on MSNBC. She said, you have to understand, this is a victory. But if we didn't have the videotape of these fucking crazy narcissistic, thought they were doing something because they were proud of it, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We wouldn't be having
4 days without any action.
Exactly. We wouldn't, full beard, no eyebrows. That's true. AJ fits in the building. No, I'm saying we wouldn't have a case. The AG down there and the DA.
The DA, yeah,
was going to do nothing. Was going to let it slide.
And she saw the tape. She saw the tape. They saw that tape.
Right. So it was
only public pressure that did this.
Right. It was a combination of social media, public pressure, and I'm going to use this word because I like this word, and that's a word we need, tenacity of the mother and the family to say, no, we're getting justice for our fucking son. And if they didn't do that, They wouldn't have got justice, even though it still doesn't change. It's still a fucked up situation. And it's no way you can take it back. I've lost 2 sisters, so I know about that. One, I know what the situation. I lost 2 sisters, like with 2 years between, and I'm telling you, it doesn't change the feeling, but it does give you a little bit more solace that these redneck motherfuckers are gonna be with their food. As the seasoning for the rest of their life is gonna be dick. They're gonna have dick seasoning for the rest of their life from prison mouth rape.
Dick seasoning. Lowry's for your balls, guys.
And this dude can't close his mouth, so he gonna be always getting gutted out.
And look, he doesn't. He really
doesn't have eyebrows.
He is lacking in eyebrows. Therefore, that's what he's looking in the mirror in that picture, and he's like, "What did I do with my?
What did I do? Wait a minute,
Paul,
that meth lab blew up, and I didn't even see it coming."
What up, cuz? I see you, Jonathan. What's going on, bro?
But hey, what's going on? No, I just feel like you got like the people. We always say this is a win. Now, this is the other thing. People say it's a win, but to me, it wouldn't have been a win without the tape. And there's so many situations like this that without somebody with a phone or a tape, like if you look at the George Floyd thing, without people recording it, and that smug, demonic motherfucker just looking right back at the camera. So you got to think about this. This is a prime example of this wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have known about this. Same thing with the bitch Kim Potter, and that bitch got 2 years. Under 2 years. I'm sorry, Pedro, because you just told me it's under 2 years.
16.
She got under 2 years. We saw it on there. She acted like she didn't know it was the weight between a gun and a taser. So imagine how many cases like an Ahmaud Arbery case, that we didn't have the tape, that we didn't see these cockles and that did this shit.
And then understand the level of racism, hate, bigotry that these men had, these Klansmen had, that we have this tape because of William Roddy Bryan, who will now be spending his life in prison. He does have a chance for parole. If he gets paroled by the state, I think then his federal shit would kick in. Great. Good job, Fitz. So I'm just happy to see that, man.
You know what's going to happen? He's going to develop a ridge in his lip, the hard callus from the vein, from the dicks that are going to be going in your mouth. The black, because trust and believe. This thing was an international fucking media that saw this. There are brothers in prison that saw this shit and be like, "Yeah, man, I'm already in here. If I kill your ass, all they can do is tell me I killed your ass.
Give me more time." Yeah, can't give me more time.
Can't give me no more time. Exactly.
I realized I didn't even finish my point, but the point that I was gonna make is that they were so racist that they videotaped their lynching. Much like they used to make the postcards back in the day of the public lynching, right? Of the picnic, the pick a nigga. Right, they made a video. Right, they made a videotape and then released the videotape, thinking they did the right thing. Like they thought that would be their exoneration, and it turned out to be, the tool of their demise. But like you were saying, Shane, without that, we would have been ass out. Wanda Cooper Jones, Ahmaud Arbery's mother, they are out there. They're just going to be out there with no justice at all. So. As no shit as this verdict seems, it is very, very important to have this federal hate charge on them.
Oh no, I agree. I know, Miss Amber. That's absolutely
without that tape, there would be no proof of who did it. Yeah,
but there's
like we said, the DA saw that tape and
the DA saw it and still thought this is acceptable. So that's the one part of it. Two, actually, I saw a compliment. I might even put this on the show. There's a compilation tape of various videos of people that have done things like this, recorded it, or has somebody else record it. Cops, where the cops shot the one brother down in North Carolina, and then you see him place the taser next to his body, not realizing there was a kid about 50
somebody
videotaping him on an iPhone. Then there's another situation that just like that, where another cop, it's like the Dave Chappelle thing. He sprinkled crack. They
sprinkle some coke on him. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right. There's so many situations like that. So part of me is happy these motherfuckers is gonna have dick seasoning mouth for the rest of their life.
It's gonna be a nigga named Lowry in there.
Lowry.
Lowry.
Hey, what's up, motherfucker? I'm Lowry. And these other niggas are pipe hard-wielded niggas.
This is Tony Chechere.
Yeah.
We call this nigga Old Bay.
I don't know if you like spicy food, but this is my Latino brother that's gonna be fucking your mouth as much as possible.
We call this nigga Tapatio.
Right. That's my Ving Rhames voice. We gonna get some hard pipe wielding niggas to come work on these hillbilly fucks.
Speaking of hard hitters, man,
you get going.
That's right. Speaking of hard hitters, RVA Gourmet is in the building, y'all. What's up? Haven't seen her in a while, so good to see you, mama. Yeah. You know what it is, man. All right. I guess the saddest part, though, you know, I saw Wanda Cooper Jones, Ahmaud Arbery's mother, and you know, she's happy for this verdict. You know, she's
but
happy.
It's like a weird happiness.
But it hit me because I'm like, man, that's what the happiness has to be for her now. It's like she'll still like all the verdicts, all the sentences, all the years of jail, where you could put them in the chair and, like you say, Shane, you could shoot these dudes and stab the bullet wound. It still won't bring her son back, and that's all.
Right, and that's her son.
Any of these people want.
Yeah, and the thing that fucks me up, and we're going to move on to the next thing, is how this is not. These are young men that we're finding out this situation has happened with, and there's a lot of young men. There was a man that these brothers were playing the radio too loud at a fucking gas station, and he felt it was his duty to go over and shoot them. And then he said he was standing his ground because the music was so loud. This is the justice system we fuck with. But this time, the justice system doubled up on their ass. Like, oh, shit, you free? Probation? No, you ain't, nigga. They gonna grab him and literally turn him back around. He gonna walk out and see the sun and be like, oh.
Like, you have to be buried at the prison cemetery. You ain't getting to the family plot, homie.
And by the way, fuck him and fuck all of them. Like, there's people that say, well, you got to see their side of it. Fuck them all. Fuck all three of these dudes. And people are like, well, what about the guy that didn't really do anything? You were part of it. Fuck you. A
jury would disagree with that. And, you know, it was proven that he used his truck to corral Ahmaud Arbery. So that's part of the kidnapping charges, and it led to his death. So
and Jeff Keller said it, and I see there's a documentary about these motherfuckers.
Oh, we talked about we already did it. I mean, not like we broke the story, Jeff, but yeah, we definitely about a month or two ago talked about they had a gang called the Whiteys. The LA Sheriff's Department is fucking nuts. So
LAPD. But the wild shit about this, before we move on, the wild shit about this is, do you realize how long this happened? That even though they got
Ahmaud Arbery?
Yeah, convicted.
It was in he was killed in February of 2020.
So it's 2 years.
Yeah, and it's been
and they just now they've been in jail, but it's 2 years that these men have been able to breathe without having dick in their mouth.
Well, no, they've been in jail. They've been in custody.
They have been in custody. Oh, so they used to taste the inmate dick. Then good.
They might be. They probably used to the taste of each other's dicks at this point.
Yeah, but I bet you there's somebody else in the feed. I feel like probably is used to inmate.
Yeah,
dick. I'm not gonna say a name. I'm just saying.
Trolls love dick.
Everybody knows that.
All right, man. Let's keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Speaking of pushing, let's keep it pushing, y'all. And as we do, you know, we ask critical questions on the show, but there is one question that is tantamount to all the questions, and when we ask that question, it sounds like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
I'm gonna have to give the what?
All right, this might be the most motherfucker say what that we love.
It might be up there though. I'm gonna give it. It'll get the
It's up
award.
there. All right, let's talk about
It'll
it,
get the
y'all.
award.
Sperm-laced cupcakes. Motherfucker, say what?
What?
36-year-old Cynthia Perkins is her name. A Louisiana ex-teacher.
There she is.
That's her right there. That there.
I don't
Looking
know why
like
they let her keep makeup on while she's in the orange jumpsuit. What the fuck? Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if Marjorie Taylor Greene was a gremlin and you got her wet, this would pop out of her back.
This would be her.
Like this, that, you know what I mean? Don't feed her after midnight.
Yeah.
I'm so serious about that, bro.
But
right.
this is,
All right. So this couple here, so she's basically flipping on her husband. What's this dude's name? Dennis Perkins.
Right.
All right, man. So she was sentenced after pleading guilty to second-degree rape, production of child pornography, and conspiracy of mingling harmful substances. So that harmful substance would be her husband's jizz, which sorry, it's hard for me to say this part, but
no, but this she mixed it was
she mixed her husband's jizz into the cup. Woo, that's not icing, guys. That's not frosting.
That is not icing. And this is Pedro. This is Pedro.
But then she fed it. She fed the cupcakes. She gave the cupcakes to the kids, man. She gave jizz cakes to the kids, man.
Man, it is such a sick, and that's what makes me nervous now. Oh God.
Yeah. You want to get all that flavor out. I got a lot of questions here, man. First of all, motherfucker.
Why? I want to know why.
Then how do you find out that there's sperm in your cupcake? I don't even.
Now,
was it on top?
Like
in the batter?
Now, I'm not saying this. I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but there's probably some niggas who be like, this tastes familiar.
Is this?
This is.
Oh God!
I know this. What is that? Lemon? Is it lemon? It's creamy like avocado. Let me ask McDougal brothers. How does it taste? How does it taste?
I like avocados, man. Don't do that. Yeah. RVA Gourmet said knowingly. How do you not knowingly put jizz in cupcake? I almost got the sentence out that time. Woo, that was close. Yeah. Jeff Keller said that's why I don't eat at white people's house. I guess you never really know. I guess you never really know, dude. Yeah, bro. I don't know how you find out the jizz is in your cupcake. But when you do, nigga, what motherfucker say? What do you
put
do?
it this way? If I match your look, this is when you start doing the punching your fist. If I'm at your house and I find out you did some crazy shit like that to me, I want you to know everybody in the motherfucking house dying. All you motherfuckers is dead. There you go. There go the Denzel Washington finger. All you motherfuckers is dead. None of y'all making it out. And this is the wild shit about it, which I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it because it's just disgusting. She fed it to kids.
She fed it to the kids.
I'm saying to the people in the feed. She fed this to children. So
she's an ex-teacher, like we said. She brought this to motherfucking the bake sale.
Wow. No, this is different than breast milk. Okay, it's different than breast milk. Different consistency, woman. Yeah. It's not the same. It's not the same. She knowingly, and well, of course, she's something. Now, there's probably some sick black people out there.
Adulterated food. Listen, to be honest though, all jizz cake jokes aside, this couple here, the
Perkinsons.
They this is the kind of base or least of their offenses, because they were caught with child pornography, as well as pictures of themselves naked with a minor. So jizz cakes aside, they were fucking kids too.
Yeah. So that yeah.
And then, you know, for all you right wing motherfuckers, QAnons and shit, who are
Right.
looking for this democratic cabal of
That was supposed
child
to be
rapists. It's these motherfuckers right here. It's
and by the way,
look in the mirror.
All right, I want to ask the people in the feed, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. 10-1, these motherfuckers are Trump supporters.
Come on, bro. Gotta be.
10-1.
Gotta be. You said what did they team Bernie? Hell no.
Yep. No, they ain't.
They went Bernie for HRC last time? Hell no.
I personally don't like my cupcakes with jizz in them. Never have, never will. I mean, what the fuck? This is the wild part. I'm glad they got caught because you got to think. But there was a case in upstate New York where they finally caught these people because there was a lot of kids getting sick that were bleeding in their stomach, where they would put broken glass in the
food, like the lunch food and shit?
Food for the kids, and then you know how they caught them? They put some razor blade pieces in apples at Halloween. So the only way they found out, these kids' parents found out through the Halloween candy and food and they were like, wait a minute, this is from the same house. So the only way they caught these motherfuckers, now they had been doing this, putting broken shards of glass in kids, and kids were ending up with stomachs bleeding and all kind of shit. The only way they found out is because of this trick or treat at the Halloween. And this is the other part of the story, which is a great part of the story. The father of one of the kids found the shards of razor and took his son back to the house. Said, is this the house? And knocked the dude out cold when he answered the door because he was an ex-fucking boxer.
Ding, ding. Nigga, gotcha.
No, that's a real, you can look it up. But you got to think of how sick you are when you look at little kids. They're coming to your house with trick or treat, and you hand them an apple and you know that you put razor blade shards in it. That's how fucking crazy the world's getting, people.
Now Miss Averb got me questioning raisins. Like, is that a raisin in the cookie, or
I know?
Did they drop a little? Did they drop a little turd in there?
Kuchadamas went. He said those nasty fucks probably won't see a day in jail and will get a job at a cheesecake factory selling sprinkles. No.
Well, you know, normally our injustice system might serve like that, but when you give kids jizz cakes, dog, you gonna do time. I don't care you white, black, whatever.
I don't give you.
So she's been sentenced to 41 years, and that was part of her plea deal. So that was her low road, nigga.
Yeah,
so
that was them giving her a break.
Yeah, that was her being like, all right, I'll be 65 when I get out this.
Now
she'll be 78 when
this is for our white audience that get it and they're smart and we don't have to explain it to you. But just a question: why is it these stories that I see over and over again when it ends up being a Caucasian? I just like that's why when black people were surprised it was a black sniper, because normally it's not a black sniper. When it looks at mass shootings, usually you go, white guy. The guy in Milwaukee, white guy. The guy in fucking Texas, El Paso, Texas, white guy. That went to the play, it was trying to kill all the Latinos because he felt Trump was telling him this. In his head, the motherfucker was crazy. It just seems like it's consistently, and when I look at these fucks, these sick fucks, and they are sick fucks. I don't care. This lady's a sick fuck.
Yeah. My Baker asked, did we see the story of the school that made a black eat from the trash can? I think she means because she didn't want to eat the waffles for breakfast.
Yes,
is here. I heard about that too. Yeah, like you know, the lunch lady or whatever made this kid pick their food out of the trash and eat it because you know the kid didn't want the food and they were like, "You're not gonna waste that and eat it out." What the fuck, man?
I don't know if y'all have ever seen an unconscious lunch lady, but there you would have saw that day. It'd been like, hey, yeah, can I have some more, whatever that is? So she looked out, pow, on the top of her fucking forehead. The fuck out of here.
So
I'm caving that bitch's forehead in and make it a two-head. Because you fuck you.
You half-head bitch.
You half-head. I'm so sick of us. Like, you see situations like this, and it's sperm-laced. And anybody's going to see this online when they watch it on YouTube.
My mouth was open.
Right. It's sperm-laced cupcakes.
Jizz cakes.
Jizz cakes, which I hope that doesn't become a trend. When you see this, what in their mind, what snaps in a motherfucker to do this? Because I sometimes
also
try to figure that out.
And I also, like, it's got me asking questions I really don't even want to know the answer to. Like, how did you get the jizz in there? Like, are you standing with your man and jacking him off into the batter bowl?
No, I think that
did she put it like, did she make him jizz into one of them squeezy things like that's right there? And then she squeezed jizz out in there? How did the jizz get in? But I don't want to know. But I'm like, how?
You know what? I think Kuchidama has scaled the walls of comedy, and he's standing on the top.
CUPCAKES. I was looking for it. It was right there.
Kuchidama, y'all. Everybody in the building. Kuchidama's in the building, nigga.
Go ahead.
You know what? And you know what, Kuchidama's, that was so good. I'm gonna send some pastries over to your house. Yes.
Expect a delivery from Sprinkles.
Send inbox me on IG your address, and it'll be there shortly.
I will give Miss Arbery an honorable mention for bukkake cakes.
Those are that's good
for all you porn hubbers.
Oh, Pamela Knox would even worse. She blew him and spit it into the batter.
Now that puts mucus in there. Huh?
Wow, is that what really happened? I don't know. That part I didn't know. I did know about the story because the fact that they ran it on CNN, even the person that was announcing is like, and our next story. So, and then he looked over at the producer. Do I have to
commercial? Go to commercial.
Do I have to read this one?
Go to fucking commercial, man.
It's so bad. But here on Savage AF, I'm gonna tell you right now. I swear to God, you say I don't think. Look, I joke about hitting women. Even though I have,
because it's funny.
Because it's funny. I have, even though I have killed a dog. In my life, which I'll probably have to pay for later in life.
That's karma, man. Karma.
Yeah, karma. It's gonna be a bunch of dogs that's gonna have sticks and beat me.
It's gonna be dogs at the gates.
Yeah. If there is a heaven, the dogs will be like, "Remember me, motherfucker." Oh shit, Brutus. But no.
And DMX is gonna have them all on the leash. Like, yo,
nigga,
man,
is this the nigga that did that to you?
I thought he was cool, bro.
I thought, what the deal? This nigga right here. Look, I wouldn't hit women. I wouldn't hit a woman. But if I found out this woman did this to my kids, it'd be hard for me not to knock her the fuck out. Now, y'all can tell me, wouldn't that be hard not to sock her in her fucking face?
Hey man, if the lady jizz is in the cupcakes or whatever, she puts jizz in the cupcakes, you might have to batter her.
Yeah. I should have saw that one coming.
Like the cakes coming like the cakes, yeah. Sorry guys, had to do it. Yeah, man. So this one was definitely
she'll be in jail for a long time.
Somebody mentioned it in the comment section like a few days ago, and I was like, huh? And then I looked it up and I was like,
motherfucker, say what?
That was it. I was just like, what?
No, but this is another case of people that something's unraveling with people because we're hearing about more and more just low bar craziness. Mm-hmm. I think that the country on the whole country is starting to go. And because I know some of the crazy shit I don't think shit like that. I do think shit like, yo, I'm about to punch this motherfucker at Ralph's. So you just gonna step in front of me and you saw me in line. I might have to punch you, man.
RVA Gourmet, did you womp my my batter joke? You the one told me to get into comedy.
Yeah. Wow.
What's up? How we've changed.
Yes. Okay. And RVA Gourmet said, Ronald.
Yeah. He's just putting up. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's extreme behavior.
Well, no, I'm trying to think something's unraveling with the country because half the country is delusional. 46% of the country is fucking delusional as shit. Believes in a lie, big lie that they see evidence of. And now they're coming in Kids cakes.
All right.
Wow, that was weird. I never thought I'd say
that. Right, you're not supposed to. I will shout out what's his name? BJ Novak. Y'all know him, right? From The Office and all that shit, right? He used to have this joke that he would do. We used to do a lot of shows, same shows at the Improv and shit. And he used to have this joke where he'd be like, battered women. Sounds delicious. Doesn't make it right. I was just kind of bouncing off of that.
No, that's a good bit.
Whatever, RBA. Nadia, I see you as well. Ronald, you and Humphrey, thank you for being here.
We appreciate y'all jumping in. So we're going to let you know. I want to find out what else happens with her husband because he was aware of it. The CUPCAKES.
Yeah, and she flipped on him because she said he like coerced her or whatever, influenced her into doing that. Yeah. At the point in which you taking nudie pictures with a kid in bed, like, yeah, what pimp game did this nigga have? They had you doing that, like,
right?
Stop. All
right. Yeah. And by the way, again, this is that crazy bitch that did it. These is a crazy couple that fucking rocked with it. Just know if they get off, don't go to their bakery.
Yeah, that's it. All right, man. Speaking of baking, today's a hot day, man. Y'all know me, all right? If y'all been following the show at all,
I already know where it's going.
You know, I love me some palindromes. I talked about it earlier in the month.
But you got to make sure the people that don't know what a palindrome is before you say what a palindrome is, man. You can't just say palindrome because they might think it's a little thing that people.
Welcome to the palindrome.
Right. They might think it's a little thing that people use and it flies around. Man, I saw your palindrome. Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Palindrome is a word or a number that reads the same forwards and backwards, like Bob or Mom or 313 where I'm from, my nigga. What up, though? But
today,
I've told y'all before that I love palindromes. I think they're they represent balance for me. So that they just I
okay. Now you've been weird. You've been weird
today.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah,
Today is 2. It's a Tuesday, first of all, and it's February 22nd, 2022. Now, if you leave that 20 up to 22, then it's just, it's 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 2, 2.
Right.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, whatever. A bunch of twos. A lot of twos today. On a Tuesday, right?
Okay.
So, for me, I was already, quite excited. Now, RVA Gourmet, why are you bringing up some 11-year-old shit? One. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, yeah, like we won't see this again like this until March in 11 years, March of 33, right? So, like I said, love these palindromes. Cool that it's all twos, but I didn't realize this was gonna happen. Like you open up IG today, and my timeline was just flooded with these 2 memes, and motherfuckers are like, the number 2, a series of 2 like this opens a portal to another dimension,
right?
And allows the angels to come in and clean your cuticles.
This
and
is
if you have the matter fights, it'll clean up your toenails. I'm like,
no, this is the year where Planet of the Apes becomes a reality.
Bro, it was like so much shit on my timeline about like how magical
also
2 is.
We
have more palindromes coming, but this is all one number.
2. Also, 2 is actually when the Terminator was supposed to take over, and 2. That was it. So I don't know if you ever seen the movie, but that was the year it was supposed to be. And also, the apes are gonna come in, busting off.
Look, Maya Baker's like, did you buy your lottery tickets? Like, so much magical shit is supposed to happen today. And I'm like, all I did was leave the house to go get some Chinese food from next door, just some vegetables and shit. And the wind is so bad in LA today.
Oh yeah.
I stepped out the house, got slapped in the face by some wind, and was like, nigga.
Yeah,
that's all that's happened to me today. So I hope.
Today I was doing some promotions. And I looked out the window and thought, oh, it looks beautiful out. I rolled the window open, and literally the wind said, fuck you doing, nigga? Close that
Get
fucking
your
window.
ass.
I was like, oh, what the
T-shirt
fuck?
wearing ass nigga. Get back.
Yeah. No, it was. But okay, Jeff is saying it. I'm off the Peloton. Peloton.
He's about to hit. He's about to hit the bike. Get him, Jeff. Man, you stay fit, brother.
The Peloton on the palindrome is happening. So you're on a Peloton. You're on a Peloton during a palindrome, and you're gonna ride 2.2 miles on 222.
And do you live in the Palisades? Because if you're in the Palisades on a Peloton during a palindrome, ooh, my nigga, that's magic right there. But like, there were so many memes of like full moons and witches and wolves and shit. And it was like, this is when the power is at its in your spirit will. And I was like,
no,
it can't just be a palindrome and just be cool.
No,
like,
a lot of people,
witches are coming in there.
A lot of people today believe that this is the most, this is something that magical. Like, I actually remember the last palindrome is when I met my ex. So for me, it's a horrible day. It's a
yeah, that's it. The magic got reversed for you.
Yeah, it got reversed for me. So because when I think of these dates, I think of I'm gonna have to kill her.
No, you don't have to.
I don't want to kill her.
Again, Shane, hire a homeless person. Bro, they need to work. Arbery Gourmet said her friend's son turned 5 and his school celebrated at school, and he felt really special. That's awesome. That should be it. You know, that's what we want to see.
Wow,
is for the kids.
Okay, I know I brought it up, but
you killed it, Tom. Oh God. Yeah, well, yeah, Shane, you're not gonna live that one down.
What did she do? You know what? She did what she did.
It's what she didn't do.
Yeah. She's you know what? Wherever you are in the world, yeah.
Don't hurt her, Shane. Don't hurt her. But I hope you all have a magical you know, and I hope it works out for everybody. But
yes,
you know, it is a cool thing, and you know,
no, even just
I'm actually 11 years from now. I'm looking forward to it because 3 is my favorite number. Trey Club, nigga. What?
Oh wow, mine is 7. My favorite number is 7.
So I'm looking forward to 3.
The fact that we got favorite numbers, we need to get a hobby, because I was like, you know what the favorite number is? 7.
Yeah, no, I mean everybody got a favorite.
No, I favorite number 7.
Except for people who can't count.
And 8. 8 is pretty cool too, but I'm gonna go with 7.
It represents infinity.
And I don't know if that ever works in life because it.
Remember when Zoe Williams broke down my whole? By the way, shout out to Zoe Williams and Mansions, but he broke down like my whole relationship based off of numbers. He's like, "When's your birthday?" Now, see, 5 means you shouldn't have been with that chick, and 26 is I was like, wow.
And he just told me 2 means you're gonna get at least 2 to 10 years if you smack this bitch.
Right?
2 to 10 years. I was like, oh shit. And then I went to the Redstone place. I was trying to get a gun. They're like, no, you have to take these 2 forms and fill them out.
They're like, you got 2 years before you be eligible.
You have to, you got them back. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay $2,000 to $7,000 to get that thing expunged.
Shane, you on a thing here, man. You got to Nicole H and Pam Knox have 7 as their favorite number. Anybody else in the 3s out there? What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
That's where geometry begins. 3.
What the fuck is that? Y'all gonna leave the 3s?
Triangle is the strongest.
Yeah. Hold up.
3 sides.
7 and we'll watch them fall.
How many branches of government we got? 3. It's balanced, baby.
Nah, I don't know why your voice got pimpish.
Come on, baby.
Hey, I need all 3 of you bitches. I need all 3 of you bitches to get out there. I don't give a fuck if it's raining. Run through the raindrops and get me my $3. 3. I feel like this is a weird Sesame Street episode of Savage AF. It's like, what's your favorite number? My favorite number is 7.
Or as me and Jonathan's family would say, tree. Tree is my favorite number.
Oh, that's fucked up. Jeffrey Keller Zoe told Aries.
Yeah, Zoe gave Aries some information.
He gave him a 2-piece and a soda.
Yeah,
That's 3.
Yeah, he served that nigga up. All right, man. So
see, people, now why'd you turn it nasty, Coochie Number 69 is my favorite, but 77 now because you ate. Wow. Okay.
You get 8 more.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep,
Thanks.
yep, there you go. Coochie were on a roll with the CUPCAKE, dog. You know,
yeah,
sometimes you gotta know when
I had to. Him and Jeff and him, both of them.
Yep. I goddamn salute you guys. All right, man. So here we go.
Yep.
We're gonna keep this moving, y'all.
Keep it moving.
And as we do,
it goes something like
this.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Where you at?
Oh shit, showtime.
Boom.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin', man. Today, I would like for the congregation to turn to the Book of Ignorance.
God.
As today we're going to talk about hating for the Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What God hates.
The Supreme Court is and they've gone over cases like this in the past few years, but they're gonna be it's gonna hear 303 Creative versus Ellenis. A case that is likely to give at least some businesses a right to openly refuse services to LGBTQ customers. So I don't know if you guys remember back in 2018, there was a case where like a baker, you know, like a cake shop.
Right.
They I don't know if it was man.
Right. They refused.
They were refusing to make a wedding cake for a same-sex couple.
Right.
And the shit got to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court backed up the baker. You know what I mean? It was like narrowly, but they were like, yeah, you know, whatever. They don't want to bake the cake. You know, you can't make Tina bake the cake. So that kind of gave the right, you know, a little victory. There was another case last year in 21. I can't remember the details, but a similar thing. And so now they've got this other case coming up that's you know, potentially going to decide whether businesses can, you know, and all of these businesses, the reason why I say hating for God is because all of these businesses use their religion as the basis for this discrimination. It goes against their religion to make a, you know, a 2-dick cake or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, personally, I don't understand it, right? Like it's not really, it just doesn't make sense as a business person, right? Just bake the cake, man. Make a cake, make some money, right? Whatever.
Right.
You know, it's not a child porn cake. Ain't no cum in the cake, right? Just make the cake, right? Make some money. But you know, if you don't want to, if it goes against your beliefs, okay, cool. But I just find it extremely ironic and hypocritical that, you know, these dogmas that are supposed to teach, like, you know, love, understanding, acceptance, you know, these were the ways of Jesus if you call yourself a Christian. You know, that you would then use that as a basis for hate or discrimination,
but no, they've been using
the shunning of another individual.
You haven't never read the book Fist of Jesus?
That fish ain't no joke, boy.
It's Fist of Jesus.
Yeah. You know, I don't get it. Like, okay, so here's the thing. It is America, free country to a certain degree. All right. So what do? You're a same-sex couple, you want, you know, a double dick cake, and the baker won't make it, right? You find a baker that will. You know what I mean? Like, just fuck that baker. Tell everybody, do a Yelp. That's what Yelp's for. Like, hey, they're discriminatory, hypocritical bastards. Boom. But you don't want to give them your money anyways, right? Like, I kind of didn't understand, like, trying to force a baker to bake you a cake they don't want to bake, like, and they hate you for your orientation. Well, because I'm like, why I wouldn't want to give that person my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, I might, you know, if we get discriminated against for being black in an establishment, much like the NFL, I'm not fucking with them anymore. And B, I'm gonna call for as many other people to not fuck with them either. And that's the power you have as a consumer. Taking them to court so you can force them to take your money to bake a cake they don't want to bake. I don't think that's necessary. But I also don't condone the discrimination either.
Okay, but come on, man. You know hillbillies say this.
I'm not coming on no cake, man. I'm not coming.
Wow, we already covered that. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back to. No. I'm saying, are you really surprised?
Oh, this isn't about surprise. It's about
what is it?
Well, I'm just calling out the hypocrisy of it.
The hypocrisy of it. Right.
Yeah. But and also the Supreme Court itself. You know what I mean? Like, there's a slightly different makeup to the court right now.
Right leaning? You mean right leaning?
Yeah. And I don't know necessarily what that means. But we might be close to, a kind of legal precedent that, because you love Jesus, you don't have to serve gay
or treat
people
right or anything.
Whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever you might want to use your religion to discriminate against. It seems like we might be close to a point where the Supreme Court will be, sort of ratifying that or legitimizing that mindset. And I just find that to be a bit troubling. You know what I mean? In a place where church and state are supposed to be separate. I'm not saying that bakers should be forced to make cakes for customers that they don't want to. But, I think legally just kind of like legitimizing their discrimination is also a very slippery slope. So just something I'm looking at and trying to, definitely.
It's wrong. But there's also people that if you look back at the Klan, they burned crosses. They felt like they were doing and in the name of religion. And there's people that have done like all our holy wars where motherfuckers was fighting each other was in the name of religion. That's why I think some corny cornball motherfuckers that follow this mentality. You follow the Bible and the Bible says that. And then you got rednecks, God hates the gays. But I didn't know God would be preaching hate at all. How do you know what God hates in general? But apparently
Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yeah. So apparently they do know. I think it's that cornball shit. The Supreme Court's full of shit. And what it does is, why would I have any faith in anything they say if this is the way they roll? If this is the way they roll, what the fuck? Well, then fuck y'all forever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and now the cake incident with the baker, like you said, go to another bakery? Fuck y'all.
And let the world know about this other baker's discrimination.
Discrimination.
Like, like they should be called out for it.
The best way is honestly hit them in the pockets. I in my opinion, hit them in the pockets because I've seen people change around drastically when you hit them in the pockets, but you can't change their fucking heart.
Yeah.
So
and the way America is though, for as many people that would boycott an establishment for discriminating against, a gay couple, there's X number of people who will support that business because it discriminates against gay people. So
religion, Maya, go ahead. I'm sorry. Maya Baker says religious freedom is a slippery slope. I agree because you can make up whatever thing you feel about like why you don't want to serve. Like if Pedro's at the restaurant and I come there and one of the waiters go, well, I don't like motherfuckers that wear red, black, and green hats. And it's my religion is against it. I don't want to serve you. They could go to court and they go, well, that's what their religion is. So
red is the devil's color. Right. Money is green, which is the root of all evil, the love of it. And then black is niggers. So I'm not serving that.
I don't like niggers. I do like money. But I like money.
There's yellow on top of the hat, which means caution.
It all ties together. It all ties together. That's why I teach my little babies. I always tell the babies, listen, babies, it's your right to hate them. And that's what you're going to do. Oh, wow. Okay, wait a minute. What did YT say? How does the baker know it's a gay couple? Why can't it just be two guys ordering a penis cake?
Exactly. Come on. What the fuck, bro? Yeah. Mind your
But
business.
you know what? The fact that Supreme Court is leaning towards that way, and the people who are out there support it, it's really fucking getting weirder and weirder. And the Supreme Court being so right wing, because they are leaning right, and they've done some things that I thought was so fuckboy shit that I made me want to just go, you know what? I'm buying a crossbow. I don't know why a crossbow. It just seems more personal if you shoot a motherfucker with a crossbow.
And it doesn't make noise, dog.
You know,
It won't attract the other zombies.
you know, that's all it does is.
Sorry.
Yeah. So no, I agree with you, but this is the thing, man. Here on Savage AF, before I tell y'all what the rundown is, because we're coming close to the end.
Get into it.
No, I want to make sure y'all check us out on all the social media platforms. I've run it to you before. We got to run it again because we don't know when people came in on the show, because that's the way we go. Boom, iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. By the way, our numbers went back up in Kenya, and we also went back up in Ireland by 3 points because I got the thing in the email. So thank you, Ireland. Thank you, Kenya, of all places. Also, make sure that you check us out on the YouTubeage platforms, which you're probably watching us on right now. Check us out and make sure you do this. Click the bell, get the alerts so we can let you know when we're on. Now, my Shangry is today is not as Shangry as it is want to let y'all know that this is how I feel about a lot of the stuff pertaining to why they hate us. Well, I'm gonna tell you why they hate us, because they ain't us. Now I know that sound like ain't us, but I don't mean ain't us. Because they ain't us. Okay? And make sure, because I know there's gonna be somebody go, they hate us because we're anus.
Because they're anus.
Because they ain't us.
Well, they are assholes. They're anus.
They are assholes. So that makes sense. They basically they hate the fact that we're some of the coolest motherfuckers in the world. And so allow me to retort. If we think about it, look at all the presidents we ever had. Who had the coolest president? Us, by far. Obama was the coolest president ever. You may not have liked all his policies, but the motherfucker was ice chill. Who has the best musicians? Us. Look how much swag we got. And look how much swag we got and how people emulate us. And right, Sam? You damn right. Look at how when we do get a chance to get in the door, how amazing we do. Us.
Look under your seats.
Yeah,
Everybody.
look under your seats. If you look under your seats, you know what you got? Cupcakes.
Cupcakes, yeah.
Yeah, when it
and
comes
dick cakes.
to dick cakes. I don't know if y'all like dick cakes. When it comes to sports, us, no matter what you want to say, we some of the dopest motherfuckers on the planet. So the reason they hate us, it's called jealousy. And I know people are like, no, what do they need to be jealous of? They're running everything. No, they want to be us so bad. They emulate us. They emulate when it comes to hip hop and music. They emulate us. When it comes to clothes and style, they emulate us. When it comes to swagger and the way we talk, they emulate us. And yes, Clinton was kind of cool too, but he wasn't the level of motherfucking Obama. So stop it, Miss Amber.
Jimmy Carter was cool.
Jimmy Carter was fucking bodunk. He wasn't cool.
I like Jimmy Carter, man.
Yeah, I liked him, but I didn't like him. I didn't think he was cool as all y'all in the feed. Do you think he was cool as Obama? Fuck no.
No. Cool. You said Obama was the coolest.
Coolest, right? I didn't say
that doesn't mean Clinton ain't cool.
See, but y'all can't just take. See, that's what fucks me up. Y'all can't just take. I said coolest, right? I didn't say that means nothing else is cool in the world. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of our swag, our fortitude, we could just go on and on and on that they emulate constantly. Comic wise, the comics that motherfucking make it a lot of times emulate black comics all the fucking time. There are writers that actually come and watch black comics and implement it into their show, and all of a sudden their show got swag and style and humor. We got swag. And look, Miss Adverb, you can kiss the entire world's ass if you cannot understand what the fuck I mean. What I'm saying is we always have had that motherfucking swag. We've always been that in the face of all the fucking shit they do to us, we still become billionaires. We still become the coolest motherfuckers out there. We still come up with the dopest music that they emulate. A president that they've tried to stop from having 2 terms got 2 terms. And you know it's true. So
And he got a jump shot.
And he got a jump shot. And he cool. I'm just saying. And for you white people out there that mad at me, you trying to say this motherfucker was cool? Really? Eat a dick. All right? Eat a dick with bacon wrapped.
My cousin John said we only have prime ministers in Canada. Who's the coolest though, John?
Who's the coolest?
I don't know if it's this Trudeau. I don't know much about his daddy, but we know that this Trudeau, he's smooth. He got swag, but he has been caught in brownface a couple times, John.
So that negates
I don't know who
swag.
the coolest Canadian prime minister is. Let us know. I'm not up on my PMs.
Basically, to wrap it up with the Shangri is understand how dope we are. Understand how amazing we are. Understand even when the shit is fucked up, somehow, some way, we still excel and succeed in the face of all this fucking bullshit and how much they push back on not wanting to see us shine. And we still fucking shine. Think about that. With all the bullshit, we still shine. So know that and understand that. Let it marinate. Don't eat CUPCAKES.
Yeah.
I think that was
make a dick cake for a same-sex couple now and then. God damn it. Yeah. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our show for today.
Yeah.
Black Pedro, comedian Shang. We will be here for you guys tomorrow.
6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Pacific Standard Time, that is.
And right also, tonight I will actually be doing a show called 50 Shades of Funny. I'll be on the show with Precious Hall, Keith Morris, Jonisa Dixon, and Maestro Clark. Yo, if you happen to be around, it's at 8 o'clock. I ain't gonna start exactly at 8, I don't think, but I'll be there. And also this weekend, if you're in San Francisco, California, or you live near San Francisco or in the Bay Area, come check us out. Myself, Black Pedro, and Same Wayne will be in San Francisco at the Grotto, which is actually on at the Harbor. Pier, I'm sorry.
The Harbor Pier.
At the pier. So make sure you come check us out. You can go on Eventbrite and get your tickets. Get your tickets today. Make sure you get your tickets as soon as possible. That's Saturday, February 26th at 8 p.m. Make sure you check us out. We will be there rocking out, doing live show. And I'm going to tell you something. Even though you watch us on here, our live show is fucking fire. And you will absolutely 100%. More fire. I guarantee you will get your laugh on and you will have a little bit of pee come out and a little bit of your drink will come out your nose. That's how hard we go in the paint when you see us on a live show. Because live comedy is one of the dopest things. Music's dope. Don't get me wrong. Sports are dope. Live comedy is dope as fuck. You should come check us out.
Yes, sir. Come get it, y'all. All right, man. We'll be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
All right. Tell your friends.
Deuces.